So the main responsibility is safety, second is your first aid, and of course third is service. In safety they will tell you the air safety terms, fine, like theory, investigation about the failure of engine flights, there's some problem. Of course they will tell you about the different types of aircraft, the jobs of responsibility, how things work. The theory part will be there, that you're supposed to know before joining any airline. You have to know there's a norm, you will get a manual. And apart from that I would like to tell you, once you get you after this, during your training you have to prepare for a test as well. Once you are done with the test, you will be able to clear, you will be able to get your flying card or certificate, I would say, fine. And that test will be conducted by DGCA. Next there will be some another safety related things will be there. In case there's a loss of pressure of oxygen, fine, so it will be done. And after that, that's very important, pre-flight safety demonstration. You know, in-flight safety demonstration or safety instruction, how to fasten your seat belt, the floor lightings guidelines, the door is behind you, fine. So this thing will be tell you before the takeoff. And once you have takeoff, of course they will, once the service started, they will pilot will illuminate that light that now you are allowed to unfasten your seat belt, fine. And from there what you can do, you are allowed to move for washroom or here and there if you need to, fine. And after that they will be starting your services. And same, before landing what they need to do, they have to cross verify, they will collect the stuff from you. If you consume something, they will collect the trace, fine. And when it is done, then only they will be going to land somewhere. Okay, after that we have aircraft first aid kit, which is known as FAC. For those who get their first FAC or aircraft first aid kit, is engineered to help operate deal with medical emergency that commonly occur in the aviation environment. Sometimes people will they are flying, they fall sick due to anything because they haven't traveled, fine. It can be anything, it is unexpected, it can happen anything, you might haven't heard about that thing, you will see or face during the flight. If it is extreme emergency, on that case what we can do, of course we need to inform the same to our captain, so we can land a plane nearby the airport, so our passenger will be saved. And till the time you think so, you can provide them first aid kit. And before that you have to understand, see, we have announcement system over there in flight, you have to make announcement for everything. In case there is an emergency and you think so, we should ask, because sometime it will be your luck only, you can make a noise, make a announcement to ask if someone is a doctor over there on board, so he or she can assist you with the passenger, because they have their medical specialized degree. So this is advice for you, it should be done. You know, that's perfectly fine, but I believe you should know this thing, you can do this thing in future, you can do this thing in your regular life. And for first aid, if you talk about in India, we have read some companies or organization, I would say, they provide you first aid training, and once you are done with your training they will provide you certificate. And few airlines, they have their own setup, they have their own MBBS doctor, they will be providing services. Next we have service part, the direct assist passenger in event of emergency, such as directing passenger to evacuate as a plane following an emergency landing announcement. So we have to inform everything to our passenger, that's very important. We can't make them guess what's going around. If there is an emergency, you have to inform them, because they should be ready, fine. We have a brace position for medical for landing, so we have to inform each and everything, maybe through by our captain, or maybe by yourself. And after that we'll be looking for your service part. You will be serving welcome drinks in the first class, fine, or in the business class, or in economic class. At last what we people do, we just provide We just serve meals once we have taken off, and seatbelt sign is off. So and pilot has asked you to start the service, then only. And sometimes what happen, there might be some turbulence, you won't be able to make a service part. So to provide a service, you can use a trolley. Fine. In that that is already, that is being packed by catering department, which depends on the airline to airline. If you want to know, I can name few airlines. Like for that, we have TARSATs, which majorly cater these domestic and international airlines as per the menu. Fine. So for that more information, you can contact on that. I will be putting the link, so you will can check it out the main menu, how they plan. Fine. And even live chef, like this will be there. Next, talking about their qualities of cabin crew. Guys, one more thing, if you talk about LCC, means low cost carrier, they will sell stuff, or they will sell items or food items on board aircraft. In some of the airlines, they will be free of cost or complimentary, you don't need to pay anything. But in some of the airline, they might ask you to pay. If you want to have cold drink, coffee, anything, they will ask you to pay, and you will have to pay, and that calculation will be done and collected by, and at the last, after the landing, you have to submit that money to the particular there is some section, we'll talk about this thing later on. Next, we talk about qualities of cabin crew. Okay, so there is some certain qualities, that's why only you will be able to become a cabin crew. In a making decision about the employee of cabin crew, all airlines consider three elements. There is a basic three elements that they look forward while hiring any crew member. Fine. So first will be your eligibility, means airline has eligibility about your qualification. It has to be 10 class 2 or maybe graduation. Your age is the main factor, I would say. Maybe in domestic, you are allowed, if you are 18-year-old, you are allowed to work as a cabin crew in domestic airline. To fly in international, you must be 21, because you will be serving alcoholic beverage. So legally, if you see in the legally point of view, so you have to have that thing, legally 21-year-old. Fine. And that's depend airline to airline. And in India, we have certain criteria. If you talk about Air India Express, they have age criteria from 18 to 24 years. And of course, if you talk about in category wise, they do have different part. Like for general categories, because it is owned by government airline, so they have there's schemes for the SC and ST people. So in that, they have a relaxation. But if you talk about in private airline, there's no such thing. So they have certain criteria. If you are experienced, they will hire you, no matter if you are above age or you are married. And after that, we'll be having your specific requirement.